Side 2 of this audio tape discusses trailering tips and the special options you may have purchased to customize your new Astro. If you have search and forward modes on your tape player, you can use the index with the cassette box to fast forward to the information of interest to you. If you choose to listen to the entire tape, there will be 5 seconds of silence between each selection.
Trailering tips. Your new Chevrolet Astro is primarily designed to be a load-carrying vehicle. Towing a trailer will affect handling, durability, and fuel economy. The certification label on the inner trailing edge of the driver's door offers information on maximum load limits and tire inflation pressures. You can use this information to calculate your vehicle's load-carrying limitations. The type of hitch you have is very important. Make sure your hitch is properly installed and adjusted. 2 very important hitch considerations for trailers over 2,000 pounds are that 1, the hitch is a frame-mounted, weight-distributing hitch, and 2, you have a sway control system installed for trailers more than 2,000 pounds.
If you selected one of the trailering packages, which includes a wiring harness, you'll find the harness on the right side of the van, near the wheel well. Be sure to read Section 2D of the Owner's Manual for detailed information regarding the installation of wiring connectors for your trailer. Finally, be sure to read Section 2 of the Owner's Manual for the precautions and special techniques when towing a trailer.
Tilt wheel and cruise control. If you purchase this special option package, you'll find long cruises more enjoyable. To operate the tilt wheel, the short lever on the steering column behind the turn signal lever controls this function. Simply pull the lever toward you to adjust the steering wheel to your selected comfort position.
Your multi-function turn signal lever also regulates the operation of cruise control. To engage the cruise control, first turn it on. Then accelerate to the desired speed and push the set button on the end of the turn signal lever. The cruise control will disengage when you depress the brake pedal or move the control switch to the off position. The off position will disengage the memory function of the cruise control. To resume your preset speed after braking, move the switch to the RA Resume Accelerate position. The system will automatically recall your preset speed and adjust it accordingly. Your cruise also has the handy tap up and tap down feature. To increase your speed in approximate 1 mile per hour increments, tap the cruise switch to the RA position for less than 1 second. To decrease your speed in approximate 1 mile per hour increments, tap the set button for less than a second. For additional information on the cruise control or tilt steering wheel operation, see Section 2A in the Owner's Manual.
All-wheel drive. You may be wondering, what is full-time all-wheel drive, and what must be done to engage it? Simply put, by starting your vehicle and placing your transmission in gear, you have engaged the all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive allows more driving power to be applied to the road by dividing the engine's torque between the front and rear wheels. As a special note, if your vehicle is to be towed, all 4 of the wheels must be off the ground. And pay particular attention to the tire rotation procedures found in Section 5 of the Owner's Manual. Be sure to see the Owner's Manual for further information regarding your all-wheel drive.
Electric outside rear view mirrors. The electric mirrors are controlled by 2 switches on the instrument panel over the radio. You can move the slide lever to either the left or right position to select a mirror, and then use the 4-way rocker switch to adjust the mirror. The mirror assembly may also have a breakaway feature, so you can fold it in or out at the hinge.
Auxiliary lighting. There are several convenient optional lighting features available for the Astro. If you have fog lamps, the fog lamp switch is located above the radio. The fog lamps only work in tandem with the low beam headlights. When the fog lamps are on and you switch to high beams, they will go out. Returning to low beams will turn the fog lamps back on. Be sure not to use the fog lamps after dark without engaging the headlights. If you have the interior lamp override switch located above the radio, engaging the off position of the switch allows you to open the doors without the interior lights illuminating. This switch is helpful in preventing battery drainage when the doors are open for extended periods of time. The dome and interior lights are controlled by rotating the wheel above the headlamp and tail light controls on the instrument panel. The full right position turns on these lights. If you have reading lights with the dome light or an overhead console, these are controlled by switches next to each light.
Air conditioning. Beside the heating controls described on side 1 of this tape, there are additional controls for the air conditioner. The left sliding lever allows a selection of air temperature from cold, blue, at the bottom, to hot, red, at the top. The right sliding lever allows you to select any of the modes indicated to the right of the lever. For maximum cooling, the max AC position recirculates interior air. Use this position with the temperature lever in the full down, cold position. The norm AC position pulls in outside air, cools it, and then discharges it through the upper dashboard outlets. Since this position pulls in outside air, if the interior of your van is very hot, you should use this position first to provide maximum cool down. Once the interior air is at approximately the same temperature as outside air, shift to the max AC position for maximum cooling. Then, after you have achieved your comfort level, switch to the norm AC position. The bi-level AC position directs air through the upper and lower outlets. In this position, you can direct cool air through the upper and lower outlets or warm air through the upper and lower outlets by adjusting the temperature control lever between the hot and cold setting. This is quite convenient in cool weather with bright sunny conditions. If you have rear overhead air conditioning, both the front and rear systems use the same refrigerant. The rear AC fan switch regulates only the rear air conditioner fan speed. The front air conditioner must be in the norm, max, or bi-level position for the rear air conditioner to work. If only rear air circulation, not rear air conditioning, is desired, the rear unit may be used separately from the front air conditioning system with the rear fan switch.
AM/FM stereo radio with seek, scan, and digital clock with stereo cassette tape player. Side 1 of this audio cassette has directions for tuning your stereo, presetting stations, using seek and scan, setting your clock, and adjusting the tone and speaker balance. If you wish to play an audio tape, insert it with the exposed edge entering first. The tape will snap into position when fully inserted. The tape will automatically override the AM or FM stereo. The forward and reverse arrows allow you to move through your tape quickly. The DNR, Dynamic Noise Reduction button, reduces background hiss on both the radio and cassette tapes. To play either side of the tape without removing it, press the upper left volume control knob. As a special note, you should avoid using C120 tapes in your player. These tapes are very thin and may break or get tangled in the drive mechanism. For further information on your tape player and helpful maintenance tips, see Section 2C of the Owner's Manual.
AM stereo, FM stereo radio with seek, scan, and digital clock and stereo cassette tape with search, repeat, and graphic equalizer. Side 1 of this audio cassette has instructions for tuning your stereo, presetting stations, using seek and scan, setting your clock, and adjusting the balance controls. Besides these, this stereo system has a number of other distinctive features. To advance the tape, press the forward button. To rewind to an earlier portion of the tape, press the reverse button. To stop the forward or reverse movement, press the opposite button lightly. To listen to the next selection on a cassette tape, first slide the search button to the right and then depress the forward button. The tape will automatically stop at the next selection. By using the reverse button, you can replay the tape selection which you just played.
To play either side of the tape without removing it, press the upper left volume control knob. The loudness button boosts the bass frequencies when the stereo is playing at low volumes. The CrO2 chromium dioxide button is for adjusting the audio quality for chromium or metal tapes. The AM/ST button is used to listen to AM stereo broadcasts.
The graphic equalizer adjusts the frequency response ranges of your stereo. When adjusting the graphic equalizer, the 60 and 250 slider bars control bass frequencies. The 1K slider bar controls mid-range frequencies, and the 3.5K and 10K slider bars control the treble frequencies. For additional information on this stereo system and helpful tips regarding its maintenance, see Section 2C in the Owner's Manual.
Engine block heater. This feature is designed to help keep your engine block warm for improved cold weather starting. To use the heater, open the hood and unwrap the electrical cord stowed in the engine compartment. You can plug the cord into any 3-prong 110-volt AC outlet. If the cord is too short, use a heavy-duty 3-prong extension cord. Do not use an extension cord such as you would use for a lamp, because the cord may overheat.
Rear heater. The rear heater supplies heat when its fan control switch is in any position except off. In the off position, a coolant control valve automatically closes to prevent unwanted heat during warm weather. The 3-speed fan switch is located in the instrument panel over the radio.
This completes side 2 of this audio cassette. We thank you for taking the time to listen. And again, congratulations on the purchase of the Astro. The heartbeat of America, today's truck is Chevrolet.
Mm-hmm.